The legal brains, under the umbrella body network of public interest lawyers, an organization affiliated to Makerere University's School of Law, conducted their research in human rights observance between October 2021 and June this year. In the report, launched today at the Makerere University, the lawyers say they witnessed substantial violations of human rights in the just concluded general elections.
We saw the military, particularly the court-martial, coming in to pick particular known supporters of a particular individual. And the cases have since told. Of course, the UPDF is within its right. They will argue that that is what the law says. But we think, and we opined in our findings, that it is not an ideal way of dealing with contestations in politics when you take those you don't believe or who don't agree with you into the military trial just because there is an opportunistic law that is plausible that you are.
They add that the violations have long-term implications on the country's democratic system.
The fears that people had, the self-censorship, how people could not express themselves freely as a result of the enforced disappearances, as a result of the extrajudicial killings, as a result of oppression and suppression of the freedom of expression on all possible platforms, that at the end of the day, you have now that new citizen who fears to speak anything that is considered offensive to the state.
The legal practitioners cited the incidents of 18th and 19th November last year, which claimed over 50 lives following the arrest of NUP presidential candidate Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu in Luuka district.
You remember at one time, the debate degenerated into just numbers of the people who had been shot. We thought that it is important to revisit this debate with a key inquiry into the normalization of extrajudicial killings, which is a contradiction not only of the ideals of the NRA, but also contradictions, more importantly, of our Constitution.
They make recommendations to government on reparations before adding that they could consider suing some security officials over the rights violations.
Even if the victims do not get justice today, these things are documented, and at one point all those who are concerned shall be held accountable because information has been documented.
One and the most important thing, we think that there is need to adhere to the rule of law, because ultimately the reason why we have had discontent since 1962, why we have had instability since 1962, is because someone somewhere thought it was above the law.
However, the Independent Electoral Commission says they organized a free and fair general election. John Cliff Wamala, NTV News.